Tools of automation. We can say tools of automation are tools we use in getting systems work automatically. Tools we use in making machines work on their own and monitor the processes of the machine. There are several automation tools. Microcontrollers are automation tools. Arduino is an automation tool. Raspberrypi is an automation tool. But we would focus more on automation tools in relation to the industry. There are several automation tools in the industry, but we shall be talking briefly on 5 of them. Tools of automation. 1. Programmable Logic Controller. 2. Supervisory control and data acquisition. 3. Human-machine interface. 4. Variable frequency drive. 5. Proportional integral derivative. Programmable Logic Controller (PLC) is an industrial control device which controls other devices by continuously monitoring the state of the input devices and make decisions based on a logic program to control the state of the output device. Programmable Logic Controller is a device, an industrial computer which monitors inputs from machines and makes decisions based on the signal it gets from the input, either to show that there is a bottle on the line, or to show that there is a human being present, or to show that there is a smoke being detected, or to show that the temperature of a particular space has rise to a particular point or has dropped to a particular point, and then make decision based on this input coupled with a previously written program in the PLC. The PLC checks the input devices for signal and uses it to control output devices based on the program in it. The PLC came in to replace complex relay panels and also reduce time consumption. Supervisory control and data acquisition. SCADA is for acquiring data from remote devices such as valves, pumps, transmitters, and providing an overall control remotely from a SCADA software platform. This is in the management and information level of automation systems. SCADA is the monitoring spirit of an industrial process. So, SCADA replaced humans monitoring processes. Human-machine interface. HMI is an interface or software application that presents information to the users about the state of the process and also accepts the user instructions from users to control the system. Human-machine interface is the principal or first point of contact between the user or operator and a machine or process. A typical example of an HMI is the screen of an ATM machine. HMI provides a graphical representation of the control system processes and provides real-time data acquisition when integrated with some other devices. Don't be confused. I know by now you would be thinking, what is the difference between SCADA and HMI? See HMI as a device just like the screen of the ATM machine, and see SCADA as a system which is a combination of devices. In a SCADA system, you would have the PLC, HMI, and some other devices. Even the ATM machine you see, all that happens with the ATM machine is not due to that screen itself. It has some other components attached to it. It has its own controller that gives it signal so that when you press 20,000 naira, it won't give you 200,000 naira. So that when you press 2,000 naira, it won't give you 200 naira. That screen, you can call it the HMI. That is what you interact with. If you now consider the total package of the machine, the controller, the screen, the dispenser, and all, then we can call it a SCADA system, which measures your input, the amount of money you want to collect, tells the controller, and the controller dispenses it out. Variable frequency drive (VFD) is a type of motor controller that drives an electric motor by varying the frequency and voltage of its power supply. VFD can be used to control speed of motor and also used for ramping up a motor for smooth startup. Amazingly, they can be controlled by PLC. Proportional integral derivative (PID) is also a kind of controller used in regulating flow, pressure, temperature, and other process variables. PID helps in monitoring and controlling process variables by checking for ranges. When it is high, turn off the system. When it is low, turn on the system, or vice versa, depending on what needs to be done or what needs to be achieved. PID can also be controlled by PLC. What does this sound like to you? Major activities of the automated machine or system in industries are being controlled by the PLC, and hence we will be talking more on PLC in our next video. Thank you.